Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to SmackDown Live from Pensacola, Florida. And what a way to start the show. King of the Ring action. Round one continues as we are met by the ultimate underdog. The underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn. What a night we have for you here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, kicking it off with King of the Ring, and we will be finishing it off with King of the Ring action. Also, Samoa Joe and Chris Jericho is your main event tonight. This place is absolutely on its feet for Sami Zayn, who has been quoted as saying this could be one of the most important matches in his career to date. He has been floundering. He failed to get the Intercontinental title from AJ Styles. And since then, he has been MIA. But now, along with a whole heap of other superstars on the roster, they have their chance to make their mark. And of course, this guy, his opponent, has already made somewhat of a mark on SmackDown. It's of course Jack Swagger, who is with the Cavalry. Summer Rae making her way to the ring as well. And undoubtedly, as we have seen in the past, she will have a bearing on proceedings if these two have anything to say about it. Also tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Nia Jax has requested time to speak to the WWE Universe regarding her victory over Sasha Banks on Raw. She invoked the stipulation that was, well, self-imposed by Nikki Bella. She said if you can beat Sasha Banks, you can get a title shot, and Nia Jax addresses that entire issue right here tonight. Absolutely incredible night of action planned, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Roman Reigns, as he said in his interview last week, will go face-to-face with Rikishi. They have been kept apart all day. They will be arriving in separate cars at the time of the meeting, and we are underway here for this match, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jack Swagger links up with Sami Zayn. This, of course, round one King of the Ring action. Zayn getting on top of Jack Swagger in the early going. Both of these guys incredibly technically proficient. Jack Swagger probably, arguably, has the better ground game with his amateur wrestling background, but Sami Zayn just has a blend of styles from all over the world. Multicultural competitor, has wrestled in all corners of the globe. Jack Swagger, you can see there's the quickness though of Sami Zayn. Perfect technique. Takes the headlock straight away here, Zayn, and jacks the arm. What a way to start. King of the Ring really hotting up now, as we are starting to set our semi-final matches for each brand. We saw on Monday Night Raw, Ryan Lust defeated John Cena. There's just been a host of upsets. And, well, I don't know who you would call the favourite in this match. Perhaps even Jack Swagger could be considered the favourite, as he looks to hammer away on Sami Zayn here and really taking it to that hand and wrist and elbow that really does affect all of the arm. As Jack Swagger tries to take the back, but Sami Zayn fights out. Sami Zayn so far has had all the answers. There's a German suplex. You can see the concern from Summer Rae here as this crowd starts to get behind Sami Zayn here. And you can see Zayn up and down over. Oh my God! Off the top rope. And this crowd getting right behind Sami Zayn here. Incredible speed and quickness from Sami Zayn. No wasted motion, up and over. Standing moonsault from Sami Zayn. And he is absolutely on fire here. And now he's going to go to the high red district. Sami Zayn all the way to the top rope. Oh my God, did you see the elevation on the Swanton Bomb? And Sami Zayn talking a little trash. And he is all over Jack Swagger here. This is what King of the Ring's all about, opportunity. And Sami Zayn is taking his. Swagger into the corner, in trouble, double shot from Sami Zayn. Taking it right to Swagger. And Zayn trying to keep Swagger down. But Swagger, oh God. A huge forearm. Look out, he went to try and take out the ankle. But Zayn caught him with a DDT. Sami Zayn hooks him up. Blue Thunderbomb. Blue Thunderbomb holds it 1. Got him 2. No. This place has come unglued. Sami Zayn absolutely all over Jack Swagger here in the early going. Incredible start. It's exactly what he needed. Puts him in the corner. And now look out, Swagger has been absolutely overwhelmed here. And now Sami Zayn. Summer Rae can only look on. Zayn through the middle rope. Oh my God. Sami Zayn is on fire in Pensacola. And up and down. Sami Zayn tearing Jack Swagger apart. Shot to the midsection and a right hand. Sami Zayn, oh my God, up and over on the floor. Count of 5. And 6, and remember, you can be counted out and eliminated out of this competition. Sami Zayn getting the crowd behind him. Referee at a count of 8. Sami Zayn firing up. Perhaps a little bit of an error in judgment there. What a shot from Jack Swagger. A right hand, and now Jack Swagger whips him in, ducks under the clothesline. Swagger off the rope. Look out! Oh my God! What a clothesline! Took him right out of his boots. Sami Zayn hasn't moved an inch. Oh, he just peels the shoulder up. Jack Swagger turns the match on its head with that clothesline. You can see the frustration with Jack Swagger here. Everything he does being counted. Sami Zayn appears to have recovered. Oh, and look at Summer Rae here. Sami Zayn's going to win the match, but Summer Rae's got the referee distracted. Summer Rae with the referee distracted gives Jack Swagger the chance, but Sami Zayn will not go away. Did you expect this from Sami Zayn? Jack Swagger's been on a tear. Look at the reversal to the apron. Reversal to the apron. And now looks to bring Sami Zayn in the hard way suplex. From the outside in. And Jack Swagger, you can give the assist to Summer Rae on that one. Sami Zayn had all the momentum, but now Swagger puts him into the corner. And just like that, has turned this match on its head. And now Jack Swagger throws him down. Look out, off the top. Oh God, that splash, that Swagger splash, we've seen it put many people away in the past. Referee position, not like this surely. No, Sami Zayn stays alive. Explosive way to kick off the show. This is exactly what the King of the Ring's all about, but that's not what it's all about. The unsportsmanlike conduct of Jack Swagger, and it's all off the assist from Summer Rae as he lines up. Sami Zayn hooks him up and down. Swagger bomb to Sami Zayn into the cover. 2 and 3, no! Sami Zayn peels his shoulder off the canvas yet again. Jack Swagger can't put him away. Shot to the back. Sami Zayn now. Zayn, look out, look out, look out! Got it! Got it! Locked in on Swagger. Summer Rae's a mess at ringside. Swagger doesn't tap. Zayn couldn't hold on. Zayn couldn't hold on. Trying to capitalize. Swagger reverses. Swagger reverses. Whips him into the corner again. No wasted motion. Both men exhausted. Jack Swagger now. Again. Gotta look for it again. Can he hit it this time? Yes, he does. Another splash. Another splash to Sami Zayn. Into the cover. Hand over the mouth. 1. Got him 2. No, doesn't get him. Sami Zayn staying alive here. Jack Swagger growing increasingly frustrated here. Swagger hooks the leg. Still another counter from Sami Zayn. He couldn't hold the bridge. He couldn't hold the bridge, but he covers him immediately. 1. Does he have him 2? No, he doesn't have him. Sami Zayn exhausted. Swagger exhausted and frustrated. What's it gonna take to put him away? Swagger hooks him up. Fisherman neck breaker. Fisherman neckbreaker from Jack Swagger and a shot to the spine. And you can see the frustration. Swagger's absolutely beside himself. Doesn't know where to find the answers. Sami Zayn, no. Sami Zayn, full head of steam. Zayn over the top. Absolutely incredible. Sami Zayn won't go away. This place is on its feet. Pensacola has come unglued. Sami Zayn on fire. Shot to the head. You've got to capitalize, Sami. Sami Zayn now trying to get him to his feet. Sami Zayn now hooks him up. There it is. Blue Thunder Bomb again. A second Blue Thunder Bomb one. Got him two. Doesn't get him. Jack Swagger just kicks out at 2.9. Good Lord. The king of the ring. Bringing the best out of everybody in it. This place on their feet. Swagger trying to throw everything at Zayn. Right hand. Right hand. Swagger hooks him up again and drops him back on his neck. But Swagger could barely follow it up. Swagger could barely follow it up. Could barely get back to his feet. But now just stomping away on Sami Zayn. This is the frustration of Jack Swagger. And this is what it means. But Jack Swagger finds another Swagger bomb. Jack Swagger is gonna pull out an enormous victory here into the cover. Second Swagger bomb, 2 and 3. No, oh my God. Sami Zayn kicks out at 2.999. And yet again, Jack Swagger can't believe it. Summer Rae trying to grab Sami Zayn. They're getting desperate, but Zayn will not go away. Shot right to the head. Summer Rae trying to distract Sami Zayn, but he will not be deterred here. Sami Zayn takes a look at Jack Swagger. Lines up his prey here. Sami Zayn now sending Jack Swagger into the corner. Do it, Sami, yes! Haluva kick. Haluva kick from Sami Zayn on the button. Haluva kick from Sami Zayn on the button into the cover. 1, 2, and Sami Zayn moves on in the king of the ring. What a match! Sami Zayn comes up massive in Pensacola, Florida, and comes up massive in the King of the Ring tournament. Sami Zayn moves on. What a performance from both men. But Sami Zayn is your winner. Can Sami Zayn get himself right back in the hunt here on SmackDown? This is enormous. You can see and feel what it means. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I said it at the top of the show. Roman Reigns goes face to face with Rikishi tonight. Both men are being brought in separately to the arena just prior to coming out. This is a confrontation you can't miss. Well, what an absolutely explosive way to kick off the night, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible action. Speaking of explosive, it's the most explosive woman on the roster, Nia Jax, who is unquestionably on a mission. Team Bella thought they had the ultimate recruit in Nia Jax. It proved that their plan was to backfire. Nia Jax cashing in on the shot at Sasha Banks and defeated Sasha Banks. So according to Nikki Bella and her, I thought it was at the time, ludicrous stipulation, self-imposed stipulation, that if you beat Sasha Banks you get a shot at the champ, has ultimately backfired. Let's hear from Nia Jax. I have a feeling we all know why she's here as well. Well, Nia Jax is demanding her title shot right here tonight on SmackDown Live. And well, this isn't the champion It's the champion's twin sister and her two cronies, Alexa Bliss, who is newly recruited, and of course, the unmistakable all red everything, Eva Marie. I thought, you know, this all seemed too good to be true. There's always a but. Of course. Of course she doesn't get to choose. Nia Jax is absolutely furious in the ring. For God's sake. Somehow, I don't think this is going to work out. And there it is. 3-on-1. You've got to be kidding yourselves. Well, I don't know how Nia Jax is going to go finding a partner. I'm told Sasha Banks isn't here tonight. And Nia Jax has been a real lone wolf. Doesn't have that many friends. We'll have to wait and see how this pans out later tonight. Nia Jax is absolutely furious. Set for more in-ring action, ladies and gentlemen. And we are about to be joined by the Hall of Destruction. I said last week, these guys were escorted from the building because the New Day were in action and they were threatening to take out the New Day and any and everyone in the entire building. These two are extremely pissed off about losing their rematch against the Lone Warriors in the street fight for the tag team championships, and they are the very definition of pissed off. And there couldn't be two more dangerous individuals to be in a foul mood. And I do fear for the Golden Truth, who we've seen in action very seldomly, but this would be a huge achievement for them and may even launch them into the stratosphere for the tag team titles as well, which of course is held by Sheamus and Baron Corbin. Mark Henry and the Big Show, incredibly imposing, and they get a chance, I guess, to sort of start their climb back up the ladder, but they don't want to climb the ladder. They claim that they are the rightful champions and they want their title match. Look out. But how many title matches do you want? Oh my God, Mark Henry just taking out R-Truth and then an STO to Goldust. And Mark Henry dropping the elbow right to the heart. Nearly 400 pounds of Mark Henry falling across your chest isn't going to feel real good. Goldust, elbow to the back, and then Mark Henry shot out, but Henry jacks the jaw of Goldust, and look out, a huge right hand, and then knocks R-Truth off the apron again. Mark Henry pissed off here. This isn't the guy, as I said just before, that you want to have pissed off, and Henry taking absolutely no prisoners here tonight with a power slam to Goldust. And this is how dangerous they could be. Look out, Mark Henry picked up Goldust, and look at this, just wrenching on the back, and rope break is called. Goldust managing to escape, but for how long? Sends him into the corner, and this is not where you want to be, as the Big Show leaps into the ring, full of vigor here. Oh God! An elbow right to the head of Goldust. Look at that, 500 plus pounds across the chest. And the Big Show plays to the crowd. And I think this is a message. This is a message to the New Day, to the Lone Warriors, and just to the tag team division in general, that these guys aren't going anywhere. Look at that again, just steps on the rib cage and tags in Mark Henry. Goldust hasn't had a chance. Look at Mark Henry getting in between Goldust, but look out, Henry, oh God. Goldust attempted to roll out of the way, and Mark Henry says, that's what I do. And we know what you do. You destroy people, but here comes Goldust here. Last-ditch effort from the... Oh! Goldust gets the neck breaker. Can he get the tag to R-Truth? Yes, he does. Goldust gets the tag to R-Truth, who now could be potentially walking into the fire here, but R-Truth takes the wounded Mark Henry here. Look out. Oh, my God, the power of Mark Henry sent him right over the top rope. And Mark Henry went at big. He went at Goldust. But Goldust pulled the rope down. And could that be the opening that the Golden Truth need here? Tries to hammer away. God, Mark Henry looks pissed. Mark Henry looks real pissed off here. Oh, my God. Into the barricade goes R-Truth. And that appeared... It looked like it gave R-Truth the advantage, but it did anything but. Mark Henry just looks real pissed off here now, and a power slam on the outside. And look out, God, he just headbutted him in the ribs. Mark Henry. Goldust may have done more harm than good there, because Mark Henry has him up, not on the floor, Mark. Oh, my God. World's strongest slam on the floor. R-Truth hasn't moved. Count of 9. And Mark Henry destroys R-Truth on the outside. And the Hall of Destruction win by a count out. I would call that almost a TKO. Mark Henry absolutely destroys R-Truth. Wow. And it was indeed a message to the Lone Warriors. But hang on a minute. I had a feeling we might see these guys. This is the self-proclaimed #1 contenders. And they have a really strong argument. It's the New Day. Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, and Big E. And I think they may have taken exception to some of the comments that we've heard. I don't think this is time to muck around, guys. Honestly, we just saw R-Truth get absolutely destroyed. I wouldn't be doing this. I really wouldn't be. Well, I think you're really playing with fire here, gentlemen. They want to throw them a bone. What the hell does that mean? Have a match next week. Wow. So the New Day have thrown Hall of Destruction a bone here. I don't know how smart that is. Maybe they've got more guts than brains. But the New Day have said if you can win your match next week, you get us to be the #1 contenders. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned at the start of the show, tonight's main event, the King of the Ring rolls on. Samoa Joe's SmackDown in-ring debut. He takes on Chris Jericho in the first round. Well, we are set for one-on-one action here, ladies and gentlemen. We saw last week Heath Slater called out the entire Wyatt family, and he was met with a cryptic message from Bray Wyatt. And tonight, well, the lights have gone out. This is just crazy. I think he's just crazy. Oh my God. Erick Rowan in the ring. takes that weird sheep mask off, and I guess we've got Erick Rowan, who's been handpicked, I guess, by Bray Wyatt. Of course, I was in the middle of telling you what happened last week as Heath Slater was defending his friend's honor. Curtis Axel, who was, look out, here comes Heath Slater, taking it to Erick Rowan here, straight off the bat. But look out, Rowan, through it. But Heath Slater fighting back. Heath Slater defending the honor of Curtis Axel. Look out, big right hand takes the big man right off his feet, who was absolutely destroyed at the hands of Bo Dallas, who we haven't even seen. He's the hardcore champion. He hasn't been sighted in almost 2 weeks. But we have heard from his leader, Bray Wyatt. We saw, of course, those heinous actions. And, well, Heath Slater, to be honest, has been the only man who's tried to do anything about it. There's a counter, and here comes Heath Slater. Heath Slater, can he try and get one over on one of the members of the Wyatt family? Here's the power of Heath Slater, and a gut buster to Erick Rowan. Come on, Heath. Look out, Heath Slater getting aggressive here. This is a side of Heath Slater that we seldom see. We know he can go. Heath Slater trying to get on top of Erick Rowan here, and he's doing a really good job of it here. There's a shot and a DDT from the one-man band. Heath Slater taking the boots now to Erick Rowan. God, what a victory this would be for Heath Slater. And what a time to get it here, with Heath Slater defending Curtis Axel, his best friend, and of course, former teammates of Bo Dallas as well. So he's just trying to figure everything out. But look at Rowan. Just, God, he's like a robot. He's not even human. Look at that snapmare. And the power of Erick Rowan on display here. Heath Slater not even interested in the title. He just wants to get revenge for his friend, and just got tossed to the outside of the ring. Erick Rowan just keeps coming forward. It doesn't matter what you do to a guy like this, and you can see Rowan, this does not bode well here for Heath Slater. A fall away slam on the floor. And the outside. It's Rowan, it's back rake, like he's just so unorthodox. And there's a, oh my God. The lights are out again. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's Luke Harper. It's Luke Harper, one of the other members of the Wyatt family. And this does not look good for Heath Slater. No, no, no. Double choke slam on the floor. And this match has been thrown out. I think that's the least of their worries at the moment. Heath Slater a win via disqualification. But look out, look out, look out! At ringside! At ringside! It's Rhino! Go! 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 Rhino just blindsided Luke Harper! Erick Rowan has tossed Heath Slater to the outside over the barricade. And he was following Slater out, but here's Rowan now. Here's Rowan now. Gonna go toe-to-toe with the man-beast Rhino. Look out. Rhino with a counter. Heavy right hand. Where the hell did Rhino come from? And a splash. A splash to Erick Rowan. Has Heath Slater found a friend here in the man-beast? The unlikeliest. Look out. Gore again. Another gore from Rhino. Taking out half of the Wyatt family. This place has come unglued. Rhino, the man-beast, has taken out Luke Harper and Erick Rowan. Absolutely incredible. This place is on its feet. Well, absolutely incredible night so far. And I'm being told it is time for the championship coronation of Alberto Del Rio. My God. We saw, of course, Alberto Del Rio defeated AJ Styles for the Intercontinental title at Night of Champions. And Alberto Del Rio took a week's vacation last week and has returned fresh and appears ready to commence his reign as Intercontinental Champion. The arrogance of this guy is absolutely off the charts. Alberto Del Rio, you can't sleep on this guy. He's one of the most dangerous competitors we have. But he's also one of the most arrogant. And I hope this doesn't drag on too long. It's actually hard to argue with that point. He is certainly one of the best in the world. But it's that part that really gets me, but hang on. That can only be one man. And it appears the party may have been crashed here. And it's AJ Styles, the man who Alberto Del Rio defeated at Night of Champions. And look at the glare on AJ Styles. This is a guy that clearly means business here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles appears to have crashed the party, the coronation of Alberto Del Rio. This has got combustible written all over it. I'm not sorry. I love this. Oh, shots fired from AJ Styles. Well, AJ Styles wants a title match right here, right now. Alberto Del Rio doesn't have his gear on, but he's saying, yeah, let's go. Alberto Del Rio is saying, let's fight right now. And AJ Styles is ready to go as well. Del Rio's inviting him into the ring. AJ Styles is going to get an Intercontinental title match right here, right now, surely. Oh, of course. Of course, Alberto Del Rio doesn't want any part. I mean, he isn't dressed to compete, but it wouldn't be hard to go back and get your gear. AJ Styles is just calling him on. He would want nothing more than get his hands on Alberto Del Rio, who's having absolutely none of it. Of course. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I've just received word from our general manager, Edge. He says it's official. Next week, Alberto Del Rio defends his championship against AJ Styles. AJ Styles gets his rematch in a huge main event. Make sure you tune in next week. Well, Team Bella is in the ring. We are set for more in-ring action. And this is scheduled to be 3-on-1 unless Nia Jax can find a partner. And who knows? I really doubt that Nia Jax would be able to find a partner. She's gone out on her own her entire career. She's definitely made absolutely no close friends in this industry. She has been by herself. She's wanted to do things her own way. And that can be a good way to live, but now it appears that it may have backfired somewhat on Nia Jax and her pursuit of Nikki Bella and that championship. Nia Jax, though, has she found anyone? That is the question. Oh my God! You have got to be kidding! It's the anti-diva! It's Paige! Of course! It makes all the sense in the world. Wait a minute! No, 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 no! Look out, it's the champion, Nikki Bella, from behind! For God's sake! This had to have been the plan all along. Paige just power slammed it in the ring. Nia Jax getting triple teamed here. They're like hyenas in the ring. And Nikki Bella from behind, Bella Buster to Paige. Of course, it was all a trap all along. And look out, Eva Marie and Brie Bella send Nia Jax into the corner with authority. And Brie Bella, look out, she's screaming things at me to say. I'm not saying that, no. I'm not saying it. It's the Women's Championship. It's not the Divas Championship. I've got Brie Bella screaming in my ear here at ringside. And Nikki Bella's just laid out Paige completely and utterly. And here's our noble I'm not saying that. I've got Brie Bella just screaming in my ear while these two hyenas look on. Alexa Bliss and Eva Marie, and look at this. Just taunting Nia Jax. Yeah, real bold champion, isn't she? And look out. Oh my God. Look at the power. Look at the power of Nikki Bella. A rack attack to Nia Jax. Lays out the challenger. And oh my God. Nikki Bella has made a monumental announcement. Nia Jax gets her shot at the Women's Championship. I'm not calling it the Divas Championship. On NXT. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard it right from the mouth of Nikki Bella. She will defend her, I have to say it, the Divas Championship against Nia Jax this week in the main event on NXT. It is simply can't miss. It's history in the making. Speaking of main events, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. Samoa Joe versus Chris Jericho in the King of the Ring, round 1. This is arguably the biggest match on all three brands' brackets. Samoa Joe saunters to the ring, and this is his SmackDown Live in-ring debut. And you really wouldn't have it any other way than a big-time occasion, a big fight feel in Pensacola. Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, makes his way to the ring. We saw him in action at Night of Champions in a 2-on-1 match against Chris Jericho and Batista. He was out to prove that he was his own brand. And he got the job done on that night with a big assist from Batista, who laid out the egotistical maniac in Chris Jericho. And now Chris Jericho's drawn perhaps the toughest of the draws, Samoa Joe. And here he comes. This place is absolutely on fire here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Main events don't come much bigger. The first ballot Hall of Famer, Chris Jericho, making his way to the ring. And I call him an egotistical maniac, but this guy unquestionably backs it up. You can't deny the legacy of Chris Jericho. He's one of the best. Chris Jericho looks to win the King of the Ring. We of course saw him defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock in one night, so he's not adverse to tournament progression. And Chris Jericho is the first ever undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And he earned that honor, of course, as I mentioned, by defeating The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night. So this isn't foreign to Chris Jericho. Main events aren't foreign to Chris Jericho. He's main evented WrestleManias. He's won every title you can win. He's done it all before, and he looks to do it all again. But my God, what a roadblock he has in Samoa Joe. There's a big fight feel here, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever Y2J is in the building, you know it's going to go down. Same goes for Samoa Joe. We're ready to go. This is your main event. Chris Jericho versus Samoa Joe. They size each other up. Jericho doesn't take a backward step, but he's forced to now. Gets forced into the corner by Samoa Joe. You can see here now. Joe, oh, there's a shot from Chris Jericho. Not much respect shown there as they link up again. Takes the headlock here. This place finally gets to take a breath after some absolutely incredible transpirings here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Samoa Joe there with a clothesline. We just heard the incredible news that this week's main event on NXT will be Nikki Bella versus Nia Jax for the, I'm calling it the whip, while they're not out here, I'll call it the Women's Championship. But I had Brie Bella just before screaming in my ear to call it the Divas Championship, but I refuse to do that. It's Chris Jericho just besting Samoa Joe here. You can see him take that arm. That might be smart. Just work that arm. You can see now Samoa Joe with a counter here. It's nice to be able to take a breath and just enjoy some in-ring action without absolute chaos. We saw Heath Slater get laid out, but he was saved by the man-beast Rhino. There's a suplex from Samoa Joe. Absolutely incredible night here tonight. Kicked it off with Sami Zayn, who got a huge win over Jack Swagger despite the best efforts of Summer Rae. As Jericho answers back with a back suplex of his own. See there, a shot to the back of Samoa Joe, but he doesn't take kindly to that. Grabs a headlock now. And Samoa Joe, snap suplex to Chris Jericho. This is for all the marbles. This is to advance in the King of the Ring. As well as get some bragging rights over two guys who have had several issues with each other over the last few weeks. Samoa Joe with a fireman's carry, then takes the headlock again, and now this is how dangerous Samoa Joe is. This is why they call him the Samoan submission machine. Takes the arm here of Chris Jericho, and he has to roll Samoa Joe over. Impressive power from Jericho. And then he takes a headlock. Now Chris Jericho whips him to the outside of the ring, and it didn't take long for this one to get ugly. It's Chris Jericho taking the fight right to the Samoan submission machine. Arguably one of the most dangerous men on the roster, and one of the favorites for the SmackDown Live brackets as voted by you guys to win the entire thing. Samoa Joe's head is just bounced off the ring post there by Chris Jericho, who sees this as the perfect opportunity to maybe even get himself a count-out win. This could be one of the smartest strategies we've seen from anybody in this tournament so far. But that's not how you get it done. Chris Jericho thought he could have got a count-out victory, but Samoa Joe takes him straight down again, going straight after that arm. Real smart from Samoa Joe, but Jericho again rolls him off. Chris Jericho, so far, in my opinion, is wrestling the perfect match. Side Russian leg sweep now. This is what? Big-time experience, big match experience, main evented WrestleManias. He's done it all, Chris Jericho. And that, it all comes to a head, trust me. You don't come in flustered. You're making clear decisions. And you can see Chris Jericho being very deliberate with every action. And this is the mark of a veteran, without question. Gets Samoa Joe down to his feet. And he's in a lot of trouble here. Samoa Joe getting worked over by the former world champion, former intercontinental champion, former tag team champion. You name it, he's won it. Now he drags Samoa Joe to the middle of the ring. Has he done enough here? One. Got him. No, he doesn't have him. Just a one count. And Chris Jericho may just realize exactly what he's in for here as he takes the elbows to the crown of Samoa Joe's head. Just very methodical from Chris Jericho. It's exactly what you need, but he missed that kick. But again, you see, he doesn't miss that. Whips him into the ropes, but look out, Samoa Joe not having any of that. Trips him up, and this is the Samoan submission machine at his best here. Locks it in, but lets it go. Samoa Joe doesn't see that winning the match, but Jericho very quickly rolls out of the way, but Samoa Joe, lovely sequence from Samoa Joe, and he might just be settling into this match here as he takes an arm, works a limb. It's been almost human chess here in this main event. That's what happens when there's so much on the line. Neither man want to make a mistake. Chris Jericho fights out. Samoa Joe comes straight at him. My God. An STO with a trip. Samoa Joe in off the ropes, and now he's attacking the leg. And you can see the intensity just starting to pick up as this match wears on. Samoa Joe trying to pick apart Chris Jericho and trying to advance. Rolls him over, but Jericho will not stay down. Samoa Joe trying to do anything it takes. There's a back suplex again. There's been several of those. Samoa Joe, but again, Jericho has a counter. But Joe whips him into the corner now. And a shot to the back. And this is smart and effective from Samoa Joe. Now he's going to take him high rent here. Samoa Joe going to take Chris Jericho up to the top rope. This does not bode well for Y2J. He's going to come crashing down. And that took its toll on both men. Samoa Joe struggles back to his feet. He's worn his fair share of punishment. Joe now whips him into the corner again. Samoa Joe with no wasted motion. An elbow. Oh, and follows it up with an enziguri. Samoa Joe may have knocked Chris Jericho clean out into the cover. Has he done enough? 1, 2, and 3. Oh my God, the longest of 2 counts. Samoa Joe thought he had it. So did I. Samoa Joe runs in straight away. Look at this. Again, the Samoan submission machine, but Jericho's leg was touching the rope. The referee called it off, but Jericho trying to fight back. Samoa Joe almost trying to overwhelm him, but now Jericho with a submission of his own. Can he get him over? He does. The walls of Jericho. Walls of Jericho locked in on Samoa Joe. Desperately trying to crawl to the ropes. Can Jericho hold it? He can't. The back doesn't hold up. The back doesn't hold up, but has he done enough damage here? Jericho into the cover. 2. Oh my God, a 1 count. You have got to be kidding me. Samoa Joe kicks out at 1 and then misses the kick. Jericho could be an enormous mistake. Samoa Joe trying to hook him up for a suplex, but Jericho got out of it again. Jericho whips him in off the ropes. Look out, boosts him up. Oh my God. Oh my God. A lifted code breaker into the cover. 1, got him 2, got him 3. Oh my God. Samoa Joe peels his shoulder off the canvas. Jericho's beside himself. What a sequence. I thought that was it. Jericho nearly had Samoa Joe, but Joe fighting back, whips him. Oh, down, up and down, right to the lower extremities, I guess you would put it, and that may have taken its toll on Jericho. 2 doesn't get him. Samoa Joe still clearly rattled, still clearly rocked from that code breaker, as Jericho will not go away here. This is what the King of the Ring's all about. Jericho with the power. A stalling suplex from Jericho. Incredible power. And now Jericho gonna go high rent district. This is what it means. Up and down with the elbow drop. Straight into the cover. Can he put him away? 2. Got him. 3. No, Joe just gets the shoulder up. Just able to power out. This crowd is on its feet in Pensacola. Jericho fighting for his life, and Samoa Joe just tosses him to the outside of the ring. Just tosses him to the outside of the ring. Count of 1. Joe. Oh, and another counter from Jericho. Neither man will bow to the other. Jericho wants it back in the ring. Whips Samoa Joe back in the ring. Jericho tried a shot. Didn't get it. Samoa Joe hooked him up again, got the armbar again. It's a third attempt from Samoa Joe. Jericho may have to give it up. That arm had been just hurting, but Jericho again wrenches him around. But Joe again, just finding the answers. Both men tearing each other apart, all in the name of the King of the Ring. Joe, full head of steam and a forearm right to the head of Chris Jericho. Stops him in his tracks. Jericho struggling to his feet, rolls out of the way. Samoa Joe, though, with the power, hooks him up. Samoa drop. Effective from Samoa Joe. No wasted motion. Gets him to his feet. Flips him around. Oh no. He's going to hold on. Oh my God. Butterflies him. Is he going to take him for a third? Samoa Joe crosses the arms. We've seen it before. And he held it. Perfect bridge. 2 and 3. No, Jericho. How on earth did he kick out of that? Joe can't believe it. This crowd on their feet in Pensacola. Look out. Rear naked choke. Samoa Joe gets him down. Grapevines the body. Jericho's going to have to give it up. Oh, Samoa Joe didn't have the strength to hold it. The weight of Jericho too much. Into the cover. Has he done enough? Doesn't. Jericho gets out. Pulsating contest. Who's going to go through in the King of the Ring? Jericho or Joe? Snapmare from Joe. I thought Jericho was going to give it up. But he's going to do anything but. Jericho fights out against Samoa Joe here. Now Jericho going to hook him up. What's this? Oh, with a backbreaker. Perfectly executed. Jericho getting desperate. Stomping on the face of Samoa Joe. Gets him to his feet. I think that just pissed him off. Samoa Joe frothing at the mouth. Hooks up Chris Jericho. Up and down with a muscle buster. To Chris Jericho. 1, 2, 3, and Samoa Joe advances in the King of the Ring in what I believe could be one of the best matches of the tournament so far. What a match! Pulsating, tough match for both men. Look at that lifted code breaker. You would think that was it. It wasn't. And Samoa Joe hits the muscle buster after Chris Jericho's blatant disrespect, just stomping on his face. But there's your winner, and there could be the man who wins it all. What a performance. What a match. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for the confrontation, for the showdown. And we are being joined at first by our World Heavyweight Champion here on SmackDown, Roman Reigns. We saw last week in an interview with Renee Young backstage, he had some choice words for Rikishi, who I might remind you is part of Roman Reigns' family, but more importantly, part of the Usos family. He is their father, and they laid him out cold, bloodied him up, and all they did was watch. And Roman Reigns has stated that that title means more to him than family. He said that Rikishi built his name on being a joke, and he doesn't want to be associated with anyone who built their name on being a comedy act. And I'm telling you right now, this guy I absolutely despise. Roman Reigns awaits the arrival, and here we go. No words from Roman Reigns. He just wants to get this underway. Rikishi, who was driven in separately, He has only just arrived at the arena, but he's coming out to an enormous reaction here. Absolutely unbelievable situation. Rikishi approaches the ring with a great deal of cautiousness, and you really can't blame him. He's going to go face to face, but he's certainly showing no fear. We didn't think he would. This has got combustible written all over it. Straight out of the gate, just blatant disrespect from Roman Reigns. How tense is it in here? This is ridiculous. Come on, show the guy some respect for God's sake. He's a Hall of Famer. He's in your family. He created this legacy for you. Well, Rikishi saying, if it wasn't for me and my family, you wouldn't even be standing here right now, and he has a point. God, Roman Reigns, this guy makes me sick. Straight up makes me sick. And Roman Reigns, that's got him. That's got Roman Reigns right up in the face of Rikishi. Right up in the grill, and Rikishi backs him up. My God, Roman Reigns is absolutely furious here. Rikishi's in the wrong part of town right now. I admire your courage, but I would advise you to get out of the ring. And Roman Reigns is cocking the fist here. He is absolutely beside himself here, Roman Reigns. And Rikishi backed up into the corner. Somebody's going to have to get in there. Referee, you have to step in. Oh my God, you can't say that. You cannot say that. Oh, and Rikishi just laid him out. Rikishi lays out Roman Reigns. And here we go. One of his son of a bitch sons. Oh my God. Jey Uso lays out Roman Reigns. Yes! Finally some common sense. And he's going to fight alongside his father. Roman Reigns gets laid out by Jey Uso. Jey Uso comes to his senses. And coming down the ramp is Jimmy Uso as well. And look at Rikishi. His boys are back. Jimmy Uso joins them as well. And it seems as though the Roman Empire is in tatters here. And No! Jimmy Uso just laid out his father. What the hell? Jey Uso's still up on the rope celebrating with the crowd. You gotta turn around, look out! What the hell is this? Jey Uso laid out Roman Reigns, and now his brother lays him out. God! I'm stunned. I'm absolutely stunned. Look at the look on his face. He's possessed, and Roman Reigns picks himself up off the ground, and a Superman punch delivered to Jey Uso. What the hell is this? Roman Reigns, spear. A spear, while one half of the Usos, Jimmy, looks on just staring at Roman Reigns, almost in a trance. His brother can barely get to his feet. And he goes at Roman. He doesn't even know what's going on. And Jimmy Uso headbutts his brother while Roman Reigns looks on. What the hell is this all about?